Here's the top governor, Jesse Ventura, being a legit
There should not be one billionaire in America.
I love him. We're going to have Jesse Ventura on
None.
Leftovers, hopefully.
And I'll tell you why. Because there is nobody that works hard enough to earn $1 billion. And my argument is this. The two jobs I did.
He's such a fucking ledge, dude. Absolute ledge. God, I love him so much.
In my life that were physically the most demanding and mentally the most difficult that I ever did paid me the least amount of money. One was going through buds, and I challenge any billionaire to put up with 6 weeks of that shit at $62 every 2 weeks, you know. And the second was right before I went in the Navy. I had a job with the Minnesota Highway Department, couple bucks above minimum wage. I worked for the bridge crew, and you know what my job was? I worked a 4-day work week, 10 hours a day, so I could have Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the weekend. You're 18, of course you're going to do that. But I worked 40 hours in 4 days on the bridge crew, and guess what I did? Ran the 80-pound jackhammer. I challenge any billionaire to run the jackhammer for 40 hours 1 week and tell me he works harder than that. No, he doesn't. That's why I believe there should not be a billionaire in the world.
He's so sick. I love him. Before everybody says, like, he's a conspiracy theorist, I don't care. I love him for the conspiracy theories as well.
Can't trust him. I'm not friends with anyone I don't trust. I have to have a trust with someone to be their friend. And he's the one that ratted me to Vince when I tried to unionize.
Would I vote for Jesse Ventura? In a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think about it. I illegally voted for Jesse Ventura in the last presidential election. I wrote him in.
Found that out under federal deposition when Vince was put under sworn, and he didn't hesitate at all. I told my lawyer the story, and in deposition you could ask about anything. And so I wanted to know who ratted me in the locker room, because there were no agents, no one from the office was in there when I did it. So it had to be one of the boys. And when my attorney said, is there...
Writing in isn't illegal, come on. Yeah, no, I wrote it in illegally because I went to old folks' homes in the state of California, and I beat up all the old people and stole all their ballots, and then I wrote in Jesse Ventura's name on all of their ballots. Yeah.
Mr. McMahon, has there ever been a union in wrestling? And Vince said no. He said, has anyone ever tried to? And Vince said, well, I think Jesse Ventura spouted his mouth off about it once before. And my attorney said, did you hear Mr. Ventura? No. Well, then how do you know he did? With no hesitation, Vince went, Hulk Hogan told me. And I didn't show any emotion, but I almost tipped over in the chair because he was my friend. And I thought, but then I understand why. When we went to court, I saw in WrestleMania 3, Hogan got paid more than all of us combined. Now, why would he want a union when he's getting taken care of? Imagine that, WrestleMania 3, 93,000 people, and he got more than Andre the Giant and all the rest of us combined. If there was a union, would that happen? No.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's a piece of shit. I love Jesse Ventura so much. On April 9th, 2011, when Piers Morgan of CNN asked Ventura for his official view of the events of 9/11, Ventura said, my theory on 9/11 is that we certainly, at the best we knew, it was going to happen, brother. They allowed it to happen to further their agenda in the Middle East and go to these wars. I didn't get through Bud's training to go out there and protect the goddamn poppy field in Afghanistan. Stick to Trump impressions? Shut up. The funniest shit was a Chris Kyle lawsuit. Yes, I will forever defend Jesse Ventura no matter what, because of how he defended himself successfully against the slanderous lies that Chris Kyle told about him. Chris Kyle lied and said, Chris Kyle lied a lot, for the record. He's a fucking massive liar. Most Navy SEALs that write books are liars. That's just almost I'll say it. All Navy SEALs that write books, except for Jesse Ventura, are liars, okay? They lie all the time. They greatly exaggerate what they've done. They take credit for shit that they didn't do, unless it's like literally about, I don't know, if a Navy SEAL were to take credit for like, destroying a Black Hawk helicopter, then I would believe them. Chris Kyle was a hero, brother. No, he wasn't. Chris Kyle, American Sniper, who, they made an entire movie about his like lies, and then they made it seem like it was real. Chris Kyle lied about beating Jesse Ventura in a bar fight, and Jesse Ventura sued him for defamation. And then Chris Kyle died because he was like working on other vets with PTSD and taking them to the gun range. And guess what? Guess what happens when you take fucking PTSD-addled vets to the gun range? They kill you, okay? And that's what happened. One of the dudes literally killed him. I mean, he lied a lot. Like, Chris Kyle lied about a lot of shit. He lied in very racist ways. Anyway, fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Gigantic monster, awful guy. Chris Kyle protected the Capitol during the Hurricane Katrina. No, he didn't. He lied. He lied about shooting black people off the top of the Superdome. Like, he literally said that he did that, which wasn't even the truth. There were people that actually took guns out and killed a bunch of people that they considered to be looters, for the record. But Chris Kyle was not one of those people. Absolutely insane thing to lie about. But yeah, after he died, Jesse Ventura did not stop suing him and successfully sued his estate for defamation and won. And then people were very upset at him, and they were like, why the fuck are you suing Chris Kyle's wife? Like, why are you suing his widow? And he was like, I'm not suing the widow. I'm suing the estate, and it's because he fucking lied. So yeah, he's the GOAT. I love him. The thing is, he is exactly the right amount of stubborn. You know what I mean? He's such a fucking GOAT. He's always been pretty fucking woke on a lot of like, civil libertarian things. That's it. He's great. I mean, dude, you're talking about a guy who was a fucking Navy SEAL who then, went into fucking professional wrestling, became a governor. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. Like, he's just the GOAT. Do you think he could be president? No. Unfortunately, America's not ready for that. But the reality is, I would vote for him if he actually ran for president. That's number one. Number two, he would never run on the Democratic Party ticket, I don't think. That's the other issue there. I don't know. I feel like I don't know how to describe it. I feel like it would be sick though. He is basically the right kind of guy. He is like our Donald Trump. He's like the leftist Donald Trump, I guess. You know what I mean? If there was ever one. Like a really unique dude with a lot of psychotic perspectives in many respects, but also is like, his heart's in the right place overall. He'd be great. Doesn't he have some conspiracy theory weirdo takes? He does. Which literally, I think, would genuinely be a benefit. I'm not even kidding. I think that his weirdo conspiracy theory takes would make him relatable and would probably make him more likely to win. Yeah, I mean, here's...
numbers speak for themselves.
Were you high when you sued Chris Kyle's widow?
Was I high? That's a question, and I expect it from someone from Fox.
Just a serious question.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, because I never sued the widow. I sued him.
Okay, well, she's suffering a lot of pain right now.
No, she isn't.
How do you know that?
Because insurance pays for it all. She hasn't paid 1 cent. How do I know it? It's my case.
So you stand by that?
The case got overturned because the truth came out. Insurance is paying for all of it. It isn't costing his family a cent. That's the way legal works if you do your homework.
Would you apologize to her?
No, she should apologize to me for the lie that her husband told about me. Why would I apologize? I didn't do anything. You only apologize if you've done something wrong, pal.
Dude, come on, dude. What a fucking legend, dude. God, he's so sick. I love him. I'm very excited to potentially have him on Leftovers. It'd be so sick.